What's going on, guys? Today we're going over JurassiCraft and how to add dinosaurs to your Minecraft server. If you've ever thought about wanting dinosaurs in the game of Minecraft, you're in luck because the JurassiCraft mod gives you the option to build an entire exhibit or just enjoy the prehistoric creatures with friends, and there's even an extra mod pack to add extra features. So let's go over how to get started. First, head to JurassiCraft on CurseForge and click Files near the top, and then find your desired game version and press Download to the right-hand side. Save this file somewhere easy to get to, and then you're going to want to do the exact same thing for the matching version of the L library dependency mod. Now, before using the mod in the game, you're going to need to install Forge on your client, making sure the versions match. Once that's done, open your Minecraft launcher and click Installations near the top, and then find and press the folder icon for your Forge profile, and in the newly opened window, you can find and enter the mods directory. After that, just drag and drop the downloaded mod files into this area, and then you can return to the launcher and click play to load the mods. Similar to the client install, for the server install, you're also going to need Forge downloaded on the server to match the version of the mod that you downloaded. Once that's done, stop the server, and then head to FTP file access near the top left, log in, and then enter the mods directory and click upload in the top left corner. On the next page, drag and drop the downloaded mod files into the upload area, and once they reach 100%, you can use your server name at the top of the page to return to the main panel where you can restart the server. When you join, you're going to see a pop-up about a premium version of the mod, which does include some extra dinos, but you can just choose to close the message if you aren't interested. After that, you might notice some small changes such as new blocks. This does depend on your spawn location, but it should be easily found once you start to mine in caves. I recommend installing the JEI mod before you collect any resources and craft basic tools, since it'll come in handy for all of the new recipes. The first step towards making dinos in your world is finding fossils. These come in many shapes and sizes within cave systems, occasionally found near the surface, but in most situations, players will stumble upon them deep within the world. As for their appearances, they might generate as blobs or squiggly lines with other patterns too. It can be hard to miss in the dark environments, so make sure to have some torches or other light sources with you. When you find a fossil, don't jump into breaking it quite yet, since you're going to need a special item to actually get them. The unique item you need is going to be plaster and bandages, which is used to wrap around the block. All you have to do is right-click while holding it out, and then you can start mining like normal. Gathering the materials needed to craft plaster and bandages involve you collecting paper, wool, and gypsum powder, only attainable after breaking its block form. You will need a lot of these items, so make sure to save any that you find. Now, the entire process of making the dinos can be challenging, since you're essentially extracting DNA from the fossils and perfecting it so eggs can be created. Remember, you can use the JEI mod to help with crafting recipes, since there are a ton of craftable machines. First, transforming your fossils into actual bones involves using a cleaning station. This interactive block requires water to power it, and its process is similar to smelting food, so you can do more than one fossil at a time. Once you've gathered enough bones, you can craft a fossil grinder to start smashing them up. This will provide you with some soft tissue for your deceased dinosaur, laying the groundwork for its rebirth. In some cases though, you might get bone meal or flint, since fossils aren't always perfect, so it's always good to have extras on hand. Continuing the process, you'll want to build a DNA sequencer to extract everything you need from the soft tissue. You're also going to need empty storage disks to correctly store the information. Once you gather everything, start placing them in the GUI menu and wait, and in a short time, you'll get random DNA quantities in the disks. The best is 100%, meaning that it is ready to be used later, but if you don't get this perfect quantity, then another item is required. Using a DNA combinator is going to allow you to combine previously created DNA-filled storage disks. Remember, this is only required if the quality isn't 100%. After that, you can use a DNA synthesizer to start getting everything ready for the next steps. This involves you having an empty test tube and nucleotides, along with the perfect storage disk. Similar to other blocks, this acts as if you're smelting items. Place them accordingly and wait for it to finish, and then take your full vial of dino DNA. An incredibly important aspect for creating dinosaurs in Minecraft is making embryos involving the embryonic machine. You'll need your dino DNA on hand with an empty petri dish and an empty syringe so that everything works out. Essentially, this portion of the process is the final step to preparing your dinosaur egg. As for making the eggs, an embryo calcification machine is needed, along with a standard chicken egg. Simply place the filled DNA syringe in and wait for everything to wrap up. When you're finally finished with all of those steps, you can create an incubator to start hatching the dino eggs. Unfortunately, this is the longest part of the entire process. Before anything happens though, you're going to need some peat moss for the substrate so it works. While in the GUI menu of an incubator machine, you're going to see 5 available slots with 1 for the substrate material. Simply place everything here and then use the sliders to determine the dinosaur's gender. Breaking this down is pretty straightforward, with the red color being male and yellow for female. If you configure this to be in the middle, then it'll just be randomized instead. As for the unique kinds of dinosaurs to hatch, you have several options. These are the Brachiosaurus, Coelacanth, Dilophosaurus, Gallimimus, Microraptor, Musaurus, Parasaurolophus, Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus, and the Velociraptor. This mod provides you with more than just dinos though. The mod is inspired by the Jurassic Park movies, so you're also given vehicles, unique blocks, and tools to build an entire habitat for these creatures. It'll take time to fully understand them all, so we suggest visiting their Discord server to learn more about everything, or you can just really take your time to learn everything in the game. Now, before we jump into any common issues, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to stay up to date on all future videos. If you're not able to find any fossils in the world, you might need to generate a new map. This mod directly impacts the generation of everything, including adding more ores for extra items. With this in mind, it is required to create a new world, or you can choose to explore new chunks and regions to see fossils. Everyone is obsessed with Ark right now, but why focus on a new game when you can add dinos into a game that you already love? With this mod, you're on your way to creating a whole new habitat, so have fun and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more great content like this, then subscribe or click these videos. Until next time, gamers.